Epic just made some huge changes to Fortnite aim assist and L2 spam that's going to change the game forever. Controller players like Unknown Army who use this setting are flipping out right now and scared of what this means for them and their future in Fortnite. And mouse and keyboard players are also flipping out, but because they're happy about this. The divide just keeps getting worse and worse between the two types of players. Now Epic has removed legacy aim assist settings, saying with the improvements we made to aim assist, we plan to remove the use legacy look controls setting on March 13th. We'll see Ninja and SypherPK say what this means, as well as one of the most knowledgeable controller players in the game right now tell you the exact best settings to use now after these changes in just a minute. So do not miss this. I'm your second favorite PE teacher, Denver. Hit like and subscribe right now and check to see that you're subbed and that YouTube didn't remove you, because they like to do that. And let's get started. Ninja just said aim assist is for kids. I don't think he's trolling here. He says why he thinks that in just a second. You can argue with him in a moment. But what are controller players going to do now, especially since sniping is going to be insanely hard now for controller players? But check out what Sypher and Ninja said and how this will change everything for all of us in Fortnite now. Take a look.
Yo, they're removing legacy aim assist on the 13th.
What does that mean?
Okay, so you know how there's 3 different versions of aim assist? There's legacy, which is the one that's been in the game since the beginning. And then there's the 2 new ones, Linear and Exponential. Legacy is the one where you hit L2 and it snaps on to targets. They're removing that.
Wow.
It's going away. Legacy aim assist on the 13th is gone. And that's like the one that like Unknown Army uses and wait. I think I'm being debated. To use the new settings and maintain your legacy sensitivities. Oh, no. You can. They're just removing legacy. You can keep your sensitivities.
Oh, it just popped up in game 2. Legacy controller, 7 days left. You have 7 days to manually change your settings. Go to controller options, turn off legacy now.
I think a lot of pro controller players like still use linear, not legacy, but there's still a good chunk of them that are on legacy or swap back to legacy.
Scoped on linear.
Yeah. So it was like Innocence and a lot of those guys. I think the most popular legacy user is Unknown Army. But legacy is what was causing the snapping at people through builds and walls and through the like cornfield. Like that's what was making controller players see people through walls in that way.
Yeah, some control players are saying like LOL, or no, who was it? It was I forgot it was. But he's just talking about, he's like, LOL, Epic can't fix the glitch, so they're just removing it.
That's probably what it is. You saw that? Did you see that clip of the person like tracking someone from like a bush and he's in a house?
Dude, that's what I was talking about, man. He's sitting in a bush and he's aiming at a wall in a house and he's tracking the guy through the wall.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It's just crazy, bro.
bro.
It's crazy that people like don't understand the how crazy of an advantage that is against when a talented player's hand. Everyone's the same excuse.
So I do not know if Ninja is right about all that. And we already said what we thought in the last video when Booga and others are saying aim assist is literally hacking. But here is the video that Tim the Tatman was talking about. Is this fair in a game? Straight up, no, it is not. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. This is not fair to have in a game. That is by definition wall hacking, so it shouldn't be in the game. And now people are joking like, well, maybe Epic couldn't figure this out and couldn't solve this bug that shouldn't be in the game. So what do? They deleted the entire setting altogether, like CRR said. And then Jarian added onto that tweet and said maybe they put the bug in on purpose so they had a reason to remove it. Tinfoil hat time. I like that theory. I don't know if that's true or not, but I like it. But controller players are in a bit of a panic right now because for some, it's a big part of why they are so good. Like Unknown Army, like we said, he's going to wake up to tens of thousands of notifications on his phone, and will he be just as good anymore? I think so, but others are saying he's done now. He's going to be washed. Like, I don't know if it's that big of a deal, guys. But Schaal, another super talented controller player, joked, "Hey, fam, I got like 6 figures left on my mortgage. It's too early to nerf me this hard." And if you're not catching what he's putting down, he's joking it's the end of his career. Well, maybe not that severe, but it's definitely he's expecting this to hurt him. Legacy helped a ton. But still Linear, and correct me if I'm wrong, controller players, tracking on Linear is way, way better than it was on Legacy. So FaZe Martos said, wait, so now every controller player basically has to use Linear. I'm not jumping in anyone's box anymore. And same feeling for me there. I think close range fighting is where we'll see controllers shine now, and that will be the new thing that all mouse and keyboard players are going to complain about now. I didn't warn you guys, but you get another random face reveal from me, because when I heard this news, I thought, dude, I need to get a controller player in here right now to explain this and what settings to use and what this will mean. So I called my good friend Cole from RodeyBros to tell controller players what to do now. His channel is amazing. Go check his channel out now too. That's in the description for the best specific settings to use, and check this out. Don't miss it. Bro, what just happened? Like, break it down. I'm gonna throw this in the video too, man, just because, like, I mean, just to get a controller player like you know all about this aim assist stuff. Legacy is now gone, right?
Yeah, so, well, no, in 1 week. In 1 week, it's going to be gone.
In 1 week, it's going to be gone forever.
March 13th. Yeah.
Holy.
Legacy, which, dude, when they first brought in Linear and Exponential, I thought that they were going to vault Legacy.
Yo, they're removing Legacy aim assist.
They left Legacy in, which obviously has the L2 spam. It's a, that's what controller players are known for, the meme. But Linear and Exponential do take a lot more skill to aim from, like 100 meters and farther. They're still memed for like the hip fire in a box because it is a little broken in some situations for sure. But Legacy is the one that could track through walls, track through corn.
Oh, so that was like the wall hack one. So with that being gone though, like, I mean, isn't Linear the one you kind of want to use anyway?
Yeah, there are some great exponential players though. So I don't want to say like hands down you can only use Linear. I love Linear because the movement is better and the aim really is pretty dang good, but exponential has an advantage at aiming on farther distances than Linear. Okay. But other than that, yeah, I mean, Linear is the one that a lot of the pros are using, but the guy who won the Australia Open, I'm pretty sure was using exponential, so.
No way. So is there any downside to this besides just controller players are not going to be able to abuse like kind of a wall hack type feeling? I mean, is there a downside to this, or is this just good?
Well, this is good in my, like, even as a controller player, man, like I think L2 spam obviously even controller players can't argue that L2 spam was fair. Like, no, it can just be abused so much on the top end of controller players that it made it unbalanced extremely, and that's where you get a lot of those clips of people complaining about controller. Okay. Because you're just absolutely lasering with L2 spam. Even though I do think that we still get less recoil and stuff like that and less bloom, just because of the natural aim assist. But yeah, so they're still going to be complaining about controller players. That's
you think that's not going away? You think the PC, like the mouse, not PC. I don't know why I always say that, but the mouse and keyboard controller divide, you think is still, it's here and it's going to stay?
I think it's going to be better, but it's still going to be here because even on Linear, I can still rattle off like a triple headshot with an AUG because of the controller. Like, you know how it kind of slows down on somebody? Yeah. So with that slowdown,
like when you're trying to like lock onto somebody, what do you mean by like slow down? Like the crosshairs slow down as you're arriving to like an enemy, or?
Yeah. So let's say like I go aim on you. There's a little bit of stickiness from the aim assist, and because of that stickiness, I get less recoil because the recoil. Yeah. Keyboard, you shoot, you get the same recoil no matter how you're shooting. You're aiming. But if you're aiming on somebody and you get that aim assist stickiness, it moves slower with the recoil, so you can.
Oh, that's why you laser. Okay, that's why you hear you see the dink dink dinks and stuff like that.
Yes.
Jeez. So is that gone or is that still here?
That's still gonna be here.
Okay. So we're still gonna see all kinds of arguments with aim assist.
Yeah, you're still gonna see aim assist arguments, but what's going to be gone is no longer will people be able to just spam left trigger and just lock onto heads and stuff like that, which is extremely broken.
So overall, is this good? Is this bad? I mean, if you just had to pick one, like good or bad, could you choose? It's going to be good. It's going to be good for who? Everyone?
The community in general, yeah.
Nice. Okay, good, dude.
There's probably going to be some salty legacy players. I might even count me as a controller player for saying this, but I think this is good. 100%.
Good. Okay, cool. That's honestly, that's what we like to hear, man, because I think everybody including myself, we're sick of this like divide. I mean, you and I talk about this a lot. It's like, dude, just the hate. It's to the point where it's like hatred between each other. Like just balance it out. You know what I mean? Like the wall hack thing. I think even controller players like yourself can say, okay, yeah, that was abusing, you know, the system a little bit.
I mean, being able to lock on somebody through corn too, like
I know, dude. Some poor guy in my last video is like, imagine just chilling in the corn and all of a sudden you just get shot up and you can't do anything about it. Like you're gonna be like, yo, somebody's cheating here. You know what I mean? That's gonna be your first instinct is like, dude, somebody's cheating.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing that mouse and keyboard players don't realize is that us controller players, we also face other controller players. So
True.
like these broken mechanics with Legacy as a linear player have been really annoying to play against. But no matter what, I'm getting memes like, oh, you're on controller. Like, the whole time. It's like, no, I think the broken stuff should be fixed too. You know, it's just
all right. Well, it is said, man. Go work on your video right now. I'm going to throw this at the end of the video. This is RodeyBros. This is Cole. There's two brothers, man, and Cole and Josh. This is Cole. You guys are listening to. Go check his channel out, and you're going to have a new video up soon, right, Cole?
Yes, sir.
Nice, man. RodeyBros, I'll have the link in the description, guys. Go check it out. All right, Cole, go get your video done, dude. So here we go. Just some more chaos and huge random changes that nobody expected from Epic, which is kind of what they do. I'm not saying it's bad. All right, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying Epic is terrible about these things. If they needed to make a change, they needed to make a change. I get it, but boy, does this throw some fuel on the fire and get everybody stirred up and going crazy again. Some people are insanely happy, where some people, though, might feel like they just don't want to play anymore. And I don't think Fortnite can afford to lose any more players because of this. Now, I could be wrong, but I think most players are controller. Like the majority of the player base is controller. So when Epic messes with the majority of the player base on something, it's going to cause some serious backlash. I'm going to keep you guys updated as we go, and hopefully a reaction from Unknown Army soon. I'm going to be watching that so closely. So sub right now for that. And remember to hit like on this video. Guys, join up the Zero to Legends Discord below for anything you guys ever want to learn on YouTube. Anybody working on their YouTube channels, this is the place to be. The course for Zero to Legends will be out very soon, and it is insane. Anybody who wants to grow on YouTube, you guys are good. Oh my God, you're gonna grow 10 times as fast with this course. It's insane. But definitely join the Discord. I'm in there too. Ask me questions. I try to help you out. Check your videos, check your thumbnails, all that good stuff. You guys have a great day. I will talk to you soon. Love, Denver.